Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.
Ozcast. The Mental Health Show with Mark Haston.
Wirreanda Secondary gets 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to talk to Paul Sherman right now, who works at the school, and he is the wave leader, which we'll talk about in detail as well. But they've made a really, really important decision. Paul, welcome. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, Mark. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. A wave leader, what does that mean?
Yeah, so I run the Adaptive Vocational Education program at Wirreanda Secondary School, and it's a flow program, so it's for 125 young people within our school who have a few barriers within their life, and that can be in regards to anxiety, it could be motivation. A lot of our young people are independent. We do have some young parents as well, but it's just it's a strategy through the government in regards to the education department in regards to actually being able to engage and basically improve the retention of young people and giving the opportunity to be successful at school, and that might be in regards to getting their SACE, which we certainly have a high value on, or it could be focused around employment, but it's working in a really flexible way.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. And you have a wonderful, wonderful puppy dog now.
Yeah, we do. We're really excited. Iris, absolute superstar. So we're blessed. We certainly are really blessed, and it's a great partnership that we've developed with Guide Dogs SANT, and we're really lucky. And I know the students and I know the staff at the school are very, very grateful with Iris coming on board and being a very valuable member of our staff.
Well, that is sensational. I was so excited when I heard about this. Tell our listeners why you've decided that Iris is going to join your staff.
Yeah. Then there's a sort of a bit of a funny process, really, that happened there in terms of, we all know the value of animals and pets and how they certainly can relax us, and we wanted to really ramp up within our program a way of engaging our young people, and so we decided to look down and do a bit of research around how we could do that, and of course we'd been looking at other schools' programs, and talking to them about pet therapy and about therapy dogs they had on site. So we sort of started looking at it, and it was quite a lengthy process. So it was a year and a half to 2 years, and we put together a proposal, and I'm extremely lucky. I've got a tremendous principal at the school who has a real push for innovation, and she really went for it. She's also an animal lover herself. So we put a proposal to the principal. We put together a dogs in school policy, set up a risk assessment, and then we actually put in an application. So it was a real risk as well in terms of, we weren't assured, but we put in an application to Guide Dogs SANT, and I think sort of they knew we were really serious about the amount of work that we put in, and then one day we had a phone call, and it sort of happened from there. So it was really, really exciting, and things moved pretty quickly then.
That's fantastic. And Kidman Park's got a similar program. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what did you learn? What did you learn from Kidman? I presume that you made contact with them. What did you learn from them?
Yeah, so we learn about sort of, how we should go about it as a school. So we're really fortunate in a sense that we're certainly lucky that Iris has come on board, but Kidman Park, they were the first school to have a facility dog that was trained by Guide Dogs SANT, and we were really, really grateful for the advice. So we went out there, we met their dog there, Apollo, and Amanda was really terrific there, the handler. She actually spoke about how they went through the process, but also about how we could manage it within our school setting as well. So in terms of when we work with kids, do it in group situations, do it individually. So we were really blessed to have a school already undertaking it, and then being able to learn from them, and being supported as well. So So it's a really good thing, and I have a real passion for, introducing it within other schools within the state.
That's wonderful. And what sort of advantages and what sort of a difference was the beautiful puppy dog at Kidman Park making at that school with the kids and the staff?
I think, with Kidman Park, it was in regards to, the improved engagement and making it a really calm environment. And that's the beauty of of our animals as well. And we see it in our lives that just, patting a dog and how it relaxes you and makes you feel good. And it also can encourage that physical exercise as well through going on calming walks. So, I think sort of from their learnings, we've sort of taken that on board, and we're certainly going in a similar direction.
Oh, that is sensational. So, when did this beautiful puppy dog arrive, and what sort of reception did she get?
A great reception. We're always remembering about the actual well-being of Iris as well. But certainly, it happened quite quickly in term 2. So we're talking, May into June, and sort of we had to go through quite a rigorous lot of training as well. So with Guide Dogs SANT,
yes.
So it was a gradual process in a sense, even though I sort of said it happened quickly, but it was over a longer period. So we had to do a lot of walks. We had to do what we call the PAP test as well. Yeah. So we were doing them. We were doing Zoom walks with Iris to make sure we were, handling her correctly. So it was at the time, it was very interesting, but, it worked out, and certainly, with the support of Guide Dogs SANT and how they really, stepped up and really encouraged us and wanted it to happen, we were able to get Iris to the school. So spent a week in with Guide Dogs SA doing a whole pile of training. So we were looking at things in regards like distraction, exposure, learning about correct procedures in toileting, using equipment, entering and exiting transport safely.
just like human beings, really.
Yes, certainly. And then we had to do a PAC test at the end, the public access test at the end, and we were lucky enough to pass it. I didn't have any issues. Iris was always going to pass it. I was more worried about probably the 2 handlers as well, but we got through and we're absolutely delighted. So,
What are some of her key traits?
Oh, then she's an absolute character. But I think in terms of her nature, when she works with our young people, she's extremely loving, and she can see when they're anxious. And for a number of our students, Iris has actually got them into school. So one of the handlers actually goes out and meets the student outside of the school gates and brings the student in, and there's just a change from when the student's out there and quite anxious to when the student comes in the class is just it's more inspiring.
That is wonderful. That is just so beautiful. How many kids you got at the school?
So we've got over 1,000 at our school, but within our program here, the WAVE program, we've got 125 young people. So just seeing how the difference, and as you said before, in regards to the impact, she certainly has. And it's not only about the students, but the staff as well. How it just makes your day being able to pat a dog and see this friendly face come up to you, and and wiggle a tail, and
that's a wonderful thing. Well, so I can vouch for it, Paul. I've had dogs all my life, and I've got a beautiful dog, Jack, who's a Kelpie, and Kelpie's Jack has been the love of my life for 4 or 5 years. He's been so important to me, and one of the things, as I digress just fractionally, that really annoys me is that if you're looking for a place to rent, so many of these places that people are renting out don't have dogs, particularly units and also apartments and stuff like that. And I think particularly these days it's important that you're allowed to take your pet. It's just, there's no way. I'm living with my sister at the moment. There's no way I'm going anywhere without Jack. Yeah, there's no way. We go everywhere together. He's not here in the studio with me now, but we go everywhere together. Hey, Paul. So who looks after Iris at night? How does that work?
Yeah, so then my family do. So we've, my wife, so she's one of the handlers and she works at the school, but also my two lovely kids as well, Mitchell and Maddie. So, yeah, so when she can't go home, she's a normal dog that loves to, go at the back and run around with the kids and, play with the toys. And that's the absolute key as well. So, that they have a life and they enjoy it as well. And, when Iris is here, she's certainly, we look at her well-being, and that's really, really important to us. But it's also about when she gets home, she has a lot of fun as well. And certainly, she's certainly come out of her shell in the last few weeks in terms of she's settled into our home, and I certainly know that the benefits it's had for our kids. We're certainly dog lovers as well, and we've seen it throughout our time with having many dogs in our lives. So
wonderful. Great story, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for chatting to us. I really appreciate it. It's a wonderful thing, and Iris is going to make such a difference at Wirreanda Secondary. I know that, and you guys, the staff, are going to enjoy her as well, and your kids are going to enjoy her as well. Being the handler, that'll be fantastic. Thank you so much. Congratulations, mate. It's a great innovation.
Thank you very much, and I really, as I said before, I really appreciate and I'm very grateful for the partnerships with Guide Dog SA.
Absolutely.
I really encourage everybody with August coming up. I really encourage everybody as well to have a look at August and join up with that. So that's another terrific initiative of Guide Dogs SA NT. So thank you.
Absolutely, and if people are interested in that, they can go to their website. Obviously, Paul. Yes. Thank you so much, my friend.
No problems at all, and have a good evening.
Yeah, you too, Paul. Thank you. That's Paul Sherman from Wirreanda Secondary School. What a great innovation, hey? Dogs.
Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.